Ashley Unravels is now live. Streaming makers and crafting, Crochet and Chill 71.
Good evening, one and all, and welcome to Crochet and Chill number 73. We're going back to gold tonight. Hope everyone is doing well.
Hello.
Hello, Lady Patrick Clan. How was your Sunday? Hello, Jen. Welcome to the stream.
Beware the Ides of March.
Beware the Ides of March. Not sure the reference. I probably should know. Thank you for all the likes on TikTok. Hope you're having a good evening, Jen. I mean, I know there's March 17th coming up for St. Patty's Day. Or is there something else that's happening? I also know about March Madness, which I need to fill in that bracket. I'll be moving the microphone in a minute here. So it's still the direction I'm in, facing, but not actually taking up space. There we go. Since we learned yesterday, and it got colder again today. Oh, is that what you mean? Because it's supposed to be snowing over where you're at? I hope I'm not having the audio issues again, where I'm sounding very quiet. I guess I could always check, because typically TikTok will have the volume. I'm wondering if there's a background.
Today is the Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March is a famous quote from Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, where Caesar is warned by a seer to beware the Ides of March, The 15th because that's when he was murdered.
Oh, okay. You can tell I skimmed the book. I do remember the attack, but not the preceding events. I'm gonna look over here at something before I continue. Oh, well, apparently I only had the input volume at 83. That also may have been why it was quieter.
The only Shakespeare play I read in school was Macbeth.
Oh,
Yeah, you just got a lot louder.
okay. We found it. We found the reason why.
OMG, I can have my computer at a normal volume and still hear you, lol.
Hey, I'll take the wins. And also prefer not to blow out your speakers or your battery life. Woo. I will. I will say today I did the Heart Mini Marathon 5K, which is only 3 miles. It, I don't know if it's the fresher or what, but it kicked my butt. And it is terrifying to be on expressway ramps with no cars that are just moving with the wind. That was the only part I did not like. Felt like I was walking on a trampoline. But I will probably do it again. And considering I did 0 training. So, what's the project of the night for you?
Still waiting for it to get consistently nice out to start hiking and doing yard work. It was cold today.
Ours, obviously, the average was about 67, but we got up into the 70s. And I know it's gotta be beautiful out there where you are. Because you can choose between the mountains, well, not the mountains, but the oceans, and some scenic views.
It only got up to around 40 today, it's currently 30.
Mm. Just a little bit longer. What the last groundhog say? 6 more weeks of winter. And we're about 5 weeks in, so 2 more weeks. The only thing, we're under a high wind advisory. Good time for people to get their roofs replaced. So that'll be people
I
knocking
made
on
my
the
mom
door.
buy a new oven cause ours is old as hell and sketchy AF. It will be here tomorrow and it cleans itself.
Be careful with the self-cleaning ovens. I am glad to hear that you guys are getting a new one. So I'm assuming it's an electric oven and stovetop, or is it half electric, half gas?
No gas.
Okay.
It's a glass cooktop.
Nice. So that you guys can make some fancy meals. But on the self-clean option, I'm serious because it gets too hot and even firefighters don't like those. So just be cautious. If you do it during the daytime, not at night. Please, no fireball spells in the house.
It says it cleans with steam, I don't know.
Yeah. I only know a little bit about appliances because someone in my family was an appliance salesperson. And even when our oven technically went out, oh, where is the thing? Out. I didn't go and buy a whole new oven. I just replaced the elements for it because we've had electric. I was able to do it by myself with the help of a YouTube tutorial. Well, at least the oven, because I heard that thing go off and it popped when I had food in there. Now I won't cook in the oven without being present, meaning like I'm focused on or I'm in that same room. People don't realize how dangerous cooking can be, but it's also fun. I feel like the other day someone was hinting that I should bring in baked goods. I told them a while ago, groceries are too expensive for people not to eat food.
I have already replaced the element and my mom fried it. Didn't even last a year and to me it looks like there was a fire and the black wire looks charred, so I said nope, get a new one. It's all rusted and rotted out.
Mm-mm. Good on you. Yeah. And it's still
Thing
cheaper
is
than.
from the 80s at least.
Oh, yeah, no. Goodbye. Nah, 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 nah. That thing's older than me. I might post some of my old bakes and.
We've been here 26 years and the oven came with the house, pretty sure it's original.
Oh, then that's an upgrade. I'm trying to stay on camera tonight. I'm not being successful. There we go. Almost time for the first breaky break.
I've decided to rearrange my room a bit. I'm going to make room on one wall to hang yarn storage.
Sounds like a good idea. That way you see all the stuff that you have. I'm a very visual. I don't know. I have to use all three of my senses sometimes, but definitely vision is one of my preferred ones. An example of out of sight, out of mind. In Minecraft, right before I came on stream, I was trying to find where I put my enchantment table on the map. I've lost that thing in Minecraft.
Yes,
I
I'm
have
very
no clue.
visual. I think it's ADHD thing. Need to see everything or it doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. And I'm still looking for that enchantment table right now. Otherwise, it has to be audio. Like books, I prefer audiobooks. I prefer to listen to music when driving. But also, if I don't write stuff down, it gets stuck in my head. Where it's like, okay, I
I
cannot move
can't do
forward.
audiobooks unless I'm able to read along.
So the book in one hand and the audio in the ear. I still have to try it. Mm. I almost
They have
forgot.
done info retention studies, and reading and listening at the same time is far more effective than just listening and then writing it down on top of both of those things, and you remember even better.
I'm trying to think if that's the case for me. I mean, it would have been nice when I was going through the biology and chemistry textbooks if I had an audiobook reading out the information. But I feel like that is indefinitely the case when it comes down to history. Because history is probably easier to remember and understand when you have both.
I remember things I read and write down. I rarely remember things I hear.
Mine may be a trauma response for the hearing. Because I definitely remember stuff that people say to me because I've had to use that a lot in the past at different workplaces. But I always try to make sure I have stuff in writing as well. But otherwise, and even with podcasts too.
I also have auditory processing disorder, so that might be part of it.
Maybe, maybe not. Everyone is different, and that's what makes us all special. I will say now, like on older, I do, and a lot of my stuff is done online for work and in person. I am definitely abuse captioning software for my own personal gain. For example, I had a client meeting on Saturday, and I used audio
I often
capture.
have to watch things with subtitles to be able to hear what's being said.
Yep. Excuse me. And I do subtitles too at work a lot of times because none of my bosses want to give us an agenda to a meeting, and they'll ask us something, and I would have zoned out or tuned them out because they didn't give me something to follow. So I'll have to scroll back in the closed caption to read what they actually said. But they seem to not think, oh, this is accessibility stuff that needs to be in place for people. It's like, no, it does. Especially with my conversations, with my impulsivity. I digress so many times in a conversation. It's best for me to be able to look at subtitles to see what was said. It's a bare minimum, which is why on Twitch I try to make sure to have live captioning. Is it actually accurate to what I say? No, but it's better to have probably about 80% accuracy over none. If it's still working. I haven't checked that in a while. I'm on the last section. Okay, I'm testing it right now to see. Oh. No, it says toner is being used.
YouTube captions are so garbage.
Eh. I don't know if mine is actually. It's not showing me any. I think it got turned off accidentally. Oops. Let's try this one. Okay, I'm testing it now. Ah. Sorry. They've been turned off for probably the last couple of streams, I realize now. Because I was having the mic issue, I was plugging it in and out.
Closed captions are disabled on Twitch.
I just enabled them right now. Oy. Oh, I feel so bad. I thought that was working this whole time. Oh well, this is a part of the troubleshooting. The next stream, it should work. Because I'm seeing them going right now. If not, it does typically create a transcript file where I can use it to upload it onto Twitch. And that way, if someone rewatched the stream, it would have the captions. Oh well. I'll do better. And this is the last stitch for this row. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe we'll be back. Because it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. Yep.
Okay, captions are up now. I need to figure out how to do them on my stream.
Yay! I'm glad that they're up. I can try to find the YouTube tutorial that I found. It was a guy. He was very loud. And I will send it to you on Discord. I'm trying to type it in right now. Hello? Because he goes over the full thing. Do you use OBS Studio for streaming?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. This is a guy that had the tutorial, and I was able to get it set up. And I am going to take a little stretch break for my shoulder.
I'm not sure what's gonna kill me first, my job or the cat.
Welcome to the stream, Doctor. Hopefully neither. I don't think Kitty's intentionally trying to kill you. Workplaces, I feel like they always are after us.
She damn near have be a great attack. Just woke new fun a dead sleep.
Okay. So she's in a dead cat sleep? Or she woke you up?
Asterisk gave me a heart attack.
Okay.
No, she woke me up.
I see. She said enough rest. Hi, yeah. That's how I'm assuming she woke you up. Except that was a pat to the face. Did her vet visit go well?
She decided to treasure issue with the heaters traveling at Mock Jesus. Asterisk take issue.
I like the heaters traveling.
What? LMAO.
Autumn is trying to put Doctor in a hospital, is what it sounds like. She is getting her kitty revenge. On why? No clue, but that's what she's doing.
It still doesn't make any sense. Help, I'm dying. She charged at the heaters. At a full sprint. For no discernible reason. Enter a message.
And that noise from her hitting the heater, I assume, woke you up.
And it made an unholy noise. I'm fucking crying right now.
Oh. The pets.
My door was being kicked in.
Oh.
Hearing this in the text-to-speech is killing me.
Well, you know, that's just how things happen. Well, are you, as in Doctor and Autumn, safe now outside of a high heart rate?
Yeah, I don't know where she gets these sumis.
Out of spite. And I'm glad to hear you both are okay.
She's now curled up on my chest purring.
Oh, so now she's proud of herself. Little stinker. Oh, that was something that happened down at the Heart Mini 5. Well, it was a full marathon, but I did only the 5K. My aunts got a golden doodle who is not very big, but she thinks she is. She's like under 50 pounds. However, there was a statue of a bull and two statues of the lions, and we were safe from them because she barked them away. And the trash and everything else. Anything her size or smaller, how dare they litter on the ground? But she didn't bark at a single human or another. Well, she did bark at one other dog that was walking past. She's gonna kick some derriere. She's the most protected dog, but the thing is, if something actually came after her, she would run. It's a good thing that her mom kickboxes. Meanwhile, my baby was left at home to sleep. We got some free samples because our city is a PNG city. So there's a lot of Nutra bars and salmon and tuna, fruits and veggies at the end of the 5K. I think we're at the row for the end of the first box. Finally. I believe. Oh, that's what I forgot to find was that Pokemon plugin extension. I also re-downloaded Pokemon Go to see if it'll energize me to go outside and play again. Because that is cheaper than a new Switch game. Okay, so looking at Piplup we're finished with this row down here. Now we're moving on to this row. So I have one more row of gray to do before we start his little feetsies for concept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And where I need to put in the stitch markers. And I will need black. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened there? That doesn't look great. Guess I may have missed a stitch or slipped a stitch or something. These stitches look weird on the back. I think I fixed them. Potentially. Why do those look funky? I don't know. We're just going to keep trucking. Or I guess I could start working this pattern top down, actually. Because all the other times I've done it from the bottom up. But who says I had to follow the rules when I'm creating my rules? Oh, only 10-ish minutes left. Good time for a recount. And like I said, I've changed my mind. We're not going to go from the bottom up. We're going to go from the top down since it's printed. And we'll see if this yields a different result. Of course, the stitches are going to look upside down. So instead of them looking this way, they'll just be this way. Which I'm not entirely opposed to that. I'm just going to tie the colors together because I don't feel like leaving in a million ends at the end of the tapestry. And I know I'm probably going to give any classic crocheter a heart attack, but I'm a rebel. Not really. I'm really a rule follower to an extent. Let me make sure. Okay, TikTok has not kicked me out yet. And we're on row 6. And we're slightly going to measure a center here, so I know where about the middle of the thing will be. So I found one of my 100,000 stitch markers. So I want to know where about halfway will be. And looks like it's about here. If it'll go in. There we go. And not counting the first stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Technically, this next one is 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. But then I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did not increase any stitches, but somehow I have 137 stitches. So I don't know how that happened. Let me try this again, going the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Okay. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Counting it back the other way, I only had 120. This is such a goofy thing. And also, this will be bigger than a cardigan because it goes past my shoulders. Not a problem, just a fact. Thank goodness. And on that note, I will only need black, which I might harvest it from the last attempt of making the piplup, which you can see here. So I have some of this color in there. We shall see though tomorrow night at 10 p.m. EST. And I want to thank you again for tuning in on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Hopefully, everyone has a great evening.